Is an artificial urgency culture killing your team? You may have heard this urgency culture buzzword. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not just a buzzword. It's something that all leaders need to take seriously. You need to be considering, are you creating an artificial urgency culture in your workplace? So what does that mean? What is an urgency culture? It's a culture where every text, every IM, and every email is treated like priority one and like it's demanding an immediate response. It's also a place where all projects are treated like the number one priority and all meeting invites are treated as critical. If any of this feels a little bit familiar to you, then an artificial urgency culture might just be damaging your team and killing your results. The truth is, if everything's important, nothing is important. In a workplace where an artificial urgency culture has taken hold, the quality of everything suffers. And it's not just the quality of the work, it's also the people on the team who suffer. You suffer, they suffer, we all suffer together when an artificial urgency culture takes hold. Constant stress and anxiety pervades. Deadlines get missed as people jump from topic to topic and thing to thing, and chaos and frenetic activity ensues. People are very, very busy, but they're achieving very few results. So, if you think your workplace may have fallen prey to an artificial urgency culture, I've got 3 tips for you. First, set clear expectations around how and when you communicate. A lot of times, senior leaders work email late at night and on weekends. But does that really mean that your teams are expected to reply to you immediately during those hours as well? They may think that's what's expected, and it's your job to make sure they clearly understand. Just because you're working at midnight doesn't mean they need to be working at midnight. The next thing is set really clear priorities and check in intermittently and review. Make sure that if priorities have changed, everybody understands that priority C just moved up to priority A. That means priority A has moved down to priority B. And we're going to focus our time now on the new priority A. It also means you as a leader make sure your team is super clear on what's really urgent. Has something come up that has really become a crisis? And what's important, something that is constant and has to stay on our radar? And are you just thinking out loud and it's something that may never even come to fruition, so they don't need to waste any time or energy on it right now? So leaders, it's your job to establish a healthy sense of urgency in your workplace, not an artificial culture of urgency. If balls are dropping, deadlines are getting missed, there seems to be more chaos, conflict, and confusion than you'd like in your workplace, it might be a good time to check in with your team. Are they experiencing a healthy sense of urgency with clarity around priorities and expectations? Or has an artificial urgency culture taken hold? I'm Karen Palat with a practical perspective for leaders. Peace out.